What's going on, everybody? My name is Jake and welcome back to more Pokemon Fire Red. Last time we did the Pokemon Mansion here on Cinnabar Island, which is required in order to access the Cinnabar Island gym, which is the 7th in the game, and today that's what we're going to be doing today, is taking on the gym. Off camera I trained on the little ocean route here east of Cinnabar Island, did some of the random trainer battles there. So levels wise is what we're looking like going into it. Everyone besides Lapras is at least level 42. I will say the gym leader of Cinnabar, his highest level Pokemon I think is level 48, so might need to focus a little more on like Nidoking and Jolteon, just so that we have a Pokemon with a decent type matchup. I mean, Nidoking knows Dig, which is super effective on fire, just so that we're a little bit better level shape. But remember, I mentioned this in previous episodes ago, but you know, the level kind of, we're able to stand above some of the gym leaders, like especially the 3rd and 4th gym with Lieutenant Surge and Erica. And I mean, even Sabrina was the easiest gym battle I've had, and I remember that gym battle being difficult, but for whatever reason we just breezed through it. But now the levels are starting to catch up a little bit. I don't anticipate that necessarily making them, you know, impossible to overcome, but it might make it a lot more challenging. We'll see. Yo, champ in the making, the hot-headed Blaine is a fire Pokemon pro. Douse his spirits with water. You better take some burn heals too. Oh, I'm sure that's going to be the only time we hear that line. We better bring some burn heals. So the way this gym works is they have these little trivia boxes on the side. And so I can't remember if you can... I know you can skip the trainers if you get the trivia questions correctly, but I don't remember is if you beat the trainers, if it opens the door. So it's kind of just whatever you want to do. If you want to get the experience, which I recommend you do, and obviously that's what I'm going to do, then you can fight the trainers. But you know, if you feel confident, or maybe you grinded on levels before the gym, or maybe you have one of the legendary birds to this point, which again I've kind of mentioned we can have access to, but I'm going to save that for a little bit later. And you're just uber confident in them to get you through the gym, then you don't have to do the trainers if you don't like. But as per usual, I'm going to do the trainer battles just to make sure we are as strong as possible for the gym battle. And Lapras is able to sweep this random guy's team, so that's a good omen. But again, that guy's team are all level 36. Blaine, I don't even think he has a Pokemon not in the 40s. But, okay, so yeah, the door does answer. But if you go to the side here, yeah, get it right and the door opens, even though it's not. Okay, and if you get it wrong, you're forced to fight the trainer. Okay. Yes, Caterpie does evolve into Metapod. Go on through, even though it's already open. Okay, thank you. So, yeah, so none of these trainers are required, which, again, is kind of nice if, you know, you're trying to speed run or whatever, you just hate fighting super nerds. But it's definitely a unique, I guess, feature of a gym. You know, like Lieutenant Surge, you have the hidden switches, and you know, Saffron, you have the warp panels. But this one, you just taking pop quiz, and it's like kids playing this game when this first came out, especially Red and Blue. It's like, we're playing this game to escape from school, and yet we have to take pop quizzes. Get level 35 there for Lapras. I did use some of the supplements we got from the Pokemon Mansion. I can't remember which ones we all got off the top of my head, but I used up all of those in our Pokemon, so we're a little more enhanced. You know, we're still natty. We're not, you know, taking PEDs, but you know, we're just got a little competitive edge now. Confused Ray. Please don't psychic yourself. Okay. How'd that even work? Is that just like, you know, thinking bad thought, like just being self-conscious? Is that how that works? I don't know. Everyone has those nights where like you just be sitting there minding your business, and then just a random cringy memory of when you were like a teenager, or you know, something you did, I don't know, that was just stupid in your younger adult life. it just makes you cringe. So maybe that's how that works. Let's go ahead and get Nidoking some run here. Oh, actually, just for the fun of it, let me see what this is. There are 9 so far. No, there's 8. What a easy question. I've studied Pokemon thoroughly. You can't win. Is that so? Avery. Alright. Oh yeah. Nidoking learned Mega Horn off camera, which is a base 120 power move. It does have 85% accuracy, which I've kind of mentioned this in the past. Like, especially for Pokemon LPs, if something doesn't have 100% accuracy rating, you might as well consider it 50-50. And obviously that move's not going to do us any good here because Bug is not very effective on fire types, but you know, maybe later down the line. Okay, you are so good at studying Pokemon thoroughly. Why the hell do you have a level 34 Charmander? It is 2 levels away from being fully evolved, and yet you have it in its first form evolution. And like, none of your Pokemon are evolved. You don't know what Firestones are, you've studied so thoroughly. Like, where'd you get your degree from? Like the Pokemon equivalent of the University of Phoenix? I don't know, if there's anyone watching that's got a degree from the University of Phoenix, I'm sure it was well hard-earned, but I just know that's like one of those online-only schools that gets a ton of shit, because it's like, I mean, I don't know. I can't say shit. I started out at a community college, and hey, not that there's anything wrong with taking the community college route, you know, both for your wallet and for your brain, but, you know, I'd be lying if I didn't say, you know, there's definite shortcuts you can take at community colleges and like online classes. So, hey, I got my degree from the Ohio State, you know, I'm educated, sort of. I'm so educated, that's why I'm sitting here talking to my screen playing Pokemon. If you want to conserve your Pokemon from generic, yes it is. Well, I guess, yeah, he technically evolves twice. I took that as Poliwag is a 3-stage evolution, which that is true. Poliwag, Poliwhirl, and then Poliwrath, and now there's Politoed, so I guess if I answered that in what? When did Politoed? I thought Politoed was a Gen 2 evolution, but so I guess technically I'm right based on 2024, but we're in 2004 in this universe. Rapidash, I freaking love your design, and you just survived, you bastard. You know what, just to... Okay, you just killed yourself. Well, that's depressing. I do really love Rapidash's design, but unfortunately in these early games before the physical special split, it's just not as good, because it's a fire type with really good physical attack. It knows moves like, you know, Stomp and Bounce, which is essentially Fly, that are physical moves that can do a lot of damage, but, you know, fire type moves, just, not that it doesn't do a ton of damage, just not nearly as much as what it could. So, there always seems to be a Pokemon kind of hampered by its typing like that, like, or like its stats paired with what its typing is. Like Rapidash, for example, is a good physical attacker, but you know its primary or its only type, Fire, is primarily a special type attack, especially in the early games where they're all special type attacks. I think I've mentioned. Why did I use Psychic? I think I've mentioned like Absol is another one because, you know, up until the physical special split in Gen 4, Dark being a special type, Absol with really high physical attack, you know, it's still going to get those stab attacks, but it's not as good. Not nearly as good as what it could be. Now, nowadays, where like a move like Bite, which is a Dark type move that is physical now, but it was special back then, it's much better off. Yeah. Like I said, I really like Rapidash design. Actually, fun fact about Rapidash, it was the first shiny I ever found. I don't know why I keep Pokemon of the same kind and level are not identical. What? What? Maybe I'm just dumb. But that seemed to be worded really weird. I don't know. Maybe that was just me. That question didn't make a ton of sense to me, but whatever. Okay. Surfing USA. There we go. Dude, none of these guys, except for that dude with the Rapidash and the 1 Ninetales. Okay, why are none of these people evolving their Pokemon? What are you doing, Blaine? You have all these pop quizzes set up everywhere. You'd think your trainers would be educated, and yet they don't know how to evolve. Zach without a K or an H. Alright, just for the hell of it, let's see if we get the final question right. Tombstoney, that's definitely not a real Tombstoney, that's really funny. Tombstone. Wait, so... Oh, I thought these were quiz machines. I was like, if they are, we get them right, do we just get the badge for free? Okay, did we even take any damage that last one? No, we didn't. Do I have an ether? I do. I don't anticipate using Lapras the whole time, so I probably didn't even need to use that, but I like very rarely use ethers, so... Okay, let's talk to this old creep. Ha! I am Blaine, the red-hot leader of Cinnabar Gym. My fiery Pokemon are all rough and ready with intense heat. They incinerate all challengers. Ha! You better have Burn Heal. Yes, the iconic one-liner. Foreshadowed by the aid at the beginning. Very mad scientist vibes. Okay, yeah, level 42, so... Yeah, like I said, I didn't think any of Blaine's Pokemon were below level 40. Fire Blast is the most powerful fire type move in the game, at least based off of base power. And we get a one-hit KO, okay. Even though, I mean, it's Growlithe, it's the base evolution, but alright. Unfortunately, unlike most water types, Lapras does not fully resist fire types because it has that ice subtype and the neutral damage as well. And we get burned, which sucks because it's going to knock off HP, but it doesn't actually affect our attack power. Because burn cuts your physical attack, but not your special attack, so... Thankfully, using Surf, we're going to do the same amount of damage. I don't really think it's worth... Yeah, I'm just going to... Lapras, you did well. You took out half of his team, being quite underleveled, so... okay, Nidoking! Go! And I'm surprised we outspeed Rapidash, but... I don't know if this Rapidash knows Bounce, but... Like I said, Bounce is just essentially the move version, or move equivalent of Fly for Pokemon that can't fly, so I guess they just bounce, they just jump incredibly high in the air and somehow, yeah, I don't know how that works, but... And we outspeed the Arcanine. I did not think Nidoking was this fast, but... Okay, he is just spamming Fire Blast. I don't anticipate this will do that much, but... Okay, just under half. He's using Fire Blast. Ooh, okay. I'm just gonna try to set up for the next team member. Because I don't think he'll use a potion with that much HP left. And... let's go... Jolteon, I guess. Why not? This should take it out. Wow. Oh, man. That really sucks. Okay, well, now I know you're gonna heal, so I guess I'll just get off a free Thunder Wave. I know we're 3 levels below it, and Arcanine's a really good Pokemon. Everyone freak... Oh, wow. Okay, well, I mean, he just wasted a turn, so it's really not the end of the world. Everyone freaking knows Arcanine. It's an awesome Pokemon, but I didn't think it was going to be that bulky to withstand the Shockwave with only like a third of its health left. Hey! Give me a critical. Okay. Charizard, go! He's just takedown, what the heck? Did he run out of PP for Fire Blast? I know it only has 5. I didn't think he was... You know, let's use Mega Kick, even though we got this Flying Dragon. We're gonna have it kick the freaking dog to oblivion. And we get a critical hit. Probably would have been fine anyway, but... There we go! I have burned down to nothing. Not even ashes remain. You have earned the Volcano Badge. Jeez, that's a little dramatic there, buddy. Volcano Badge heightens the special stats of your Pokemon. Very nice, very nice. We get Team 38, which is Fire Blast, yeah. Don't waste one water type. Well, really good advice there. You know, this grizzled, you know, old gym leader who's a scientist. He's like, oh, don't use a fire type move for a water type Pokemon. Huh? That's really nice advice. What do you got to say about that, Mr. Aid? You beat that Firebrand. Firebrand? Alright. Oh, look at this dork here. I'm surprised you're not cosplaying as Clefairy nowadays. Hey, if it isn't Jake. Look, it's me, Bill. Long time no see. I hope you're still using my PC system. Well, listen, since we met up here, how about spending time with me? Because this little... Whoa, you creep. I don't want to go to an island with you. Friend invited me, so I'm on my way out there. How about it? You feel like coming with me? No. What? Are you too busy? Bo hasn't arrived yet. Alright. Pretty much all I said no for, so I could heal before we go, but... Yes, this was something added into the remake, so... You know, outside of getting the gym badge in the original games, you just went straight to Viridian, which is where the 8th gym is. But now, they added this in. This is kind of like a side story. Just to get some extra training. Because again, once we get to the Elite Four, we're going to be facing Pokemon in the 50s, 60s. So it's a good way to get some extra levels. So anyway, now that we've healed up, the next gym is Ground. So it'd be good to continue training Lapras. Hey, you kept me waiting. Yeah, sorry. I had you wait for all of 20 seconds. You know, I just got my 7th gym badge. Thanks for asking, by the way. Okay, how did that boat get here from the east? Did it just go right through Seafoam? Because I know it's way too wide to fit through the rocks and shit that blocked the way, so... Okay. Whatever. Here we are. This is one island. There are several islands around here, and this is one of them. Yes, there's actually 7. My friend Celio sent the boat to fetch me here. He's in charge of the Orchelio, however you pronounce it. LSPC network by his lonesome. Why am I telling you this? Let's just go see Celio. I pronounce it Celio, so if that's wrong, then... well, you can just suck it. Oh, and they get the special Pokemon Center theme for the Sevi Islands. I did not remember that. Bill, I can't believe you came out here. Well, it's almost like you freaking sent a boat for him to come out here. Like, oh, you mean I sent that boat out? I wasn't actually expecting you to get on it and come out here. Whatever. I'm not going to point out dialogue and plot holes in a kid's game. It's my buddy Celio. He's one dedicated PC maniac. This is Jake, a rising contender as a Pokemon champ. Yeah, that's right. Really impressive. I hate to say it, but I have zero aptitude for battling. Anyways, I'm glad to meet you. So bring me up to speed. How's the machine running? It's running fine, but we're too remote out here. The PC's on the island. I just can't link with your PC, Bill. Take a look-see. I think we can make it work. Let me help you. Can I get you away from me? Island next to this one's called 2 Island. There's a guy that runs a game corner. Whoa, are you trying to get a 10-year-old to gamble? Is this thing for rare rocks and gems? We keep in touch being fellow maniacs. Can I get you to deliver this meteorite to him? Okay, sure. If you're going to 2 Island, please take this. We get the tri-pass, which just is basically a ticket to take you to any of the first 3 islands. Yep, 1, 2, and 3. And then, like I said, there's 4, 5, and I believe 6 and 7 islands. So, alright, so real quick before we go over there. So again, I don't remember a ton about the Sevi Islands because it's been a while since I've gotten this far into the game. But, so, okay, there's Kindle Road, which I assume you can just use to swim over to Mount Ember, which is where Moltres is. Yeah, for now we're just going to follow the base, just like little story that we got going here. So we're going to ferry over to 2 Island. Alright, what do you guys say? Last time. Wow, you guys are just rays of sunshine. Think about volcanic explosions. Okay, that guy's just talking about Celio being the shit. Okay. Hey, buddy, take me to 2 Island. Alright. What do we got here? Fast current. Okay, so yeah, you can't surf on those. So you kind of see like the current and like the waves. They have a different animation to them. So anytime you see that, it just means you can't surf on it or fish. I don't have cut with me because I don't have my glorious Paris. Fell there, moved from Celadon City, started up the shop with your brother. Yeah, what are you getting into? What kind of goodies you got here on this remote island? Wow. Great balls and fresh water. Well, I actually will take some great balls, even though I already have 20. But actually, fresh water is actually a good deal because it heals 50 HP, which is equivalent of a super potion, but for only $200. So, yeah, give me 50 of these. No, I'll just take 20. My endless backpack, they can just fit 20 water bottles in there. Skip and Chomp, Joyful Game Corner. What do you got to say? Boing Boing, have you tried the jumping game? The Pokemon you can enter Boing. Some go Boing. Some go Boing. Did you know that? Boing. Alright. Uh-oh. Now where's Lostel gotten to today? She always brings me lunch every day right about now. You there. Are you a friend of Lostel's? Have you seen Lostel around? I don't know where she might be. She could have gotten here a long time ago. Lostel's a cutie. She got my looks. So what if something's happened to my Lostel? Please let me find her. Please go search the 3 Islands. Okay. What is this game corner? How much sadder can this get? Those clowns. They said they'd be waiting on the islands. Where are they? Hey you, is this the only 3 Island around here? Try waking up before you crawl out of bed, you punk. This is 2 Island. Move it. Get your filthy motorbike out of my place. These islands are confusing. Okay. Punks go. Okay. This is such random dialogue. But yeah, that little kid was mentioning there's like some games you could play like over link cable or something like that in the game corner, but mushroom. Whoa, Mushroom Mania. Okay. I thought I had a tiny mushroom from when we... Yeah, I do. I have a mushroom. I have mushrooms. Okay, whatever. I guess I don't got the good stuff. Alright, this way... Okay, yeah, we need waterfall anyway. Well, no we don't. We just need waterfall to skip through the wild Pokemon. Spearow. You should be a Fearow by now, you silly goober. What do you gotta say? Perfect the ultimate move of this type. but will no one take it for future use? That Lapras? No, I was just mistaken. Wait, hold on. I think if you move your starter out front. Yeah. So this person will, they'll teach you this ridiculously powerful move to your starter. So for fire type starter, Charizard, obviously it's Blast Burn. For the water type, I believe it's Hydro Pump, and then for grass types, I think it's, what is the grass type one? I don't even remember. Frenzy Plant. Pretty sure that's what it is. But yeah, as you see, base 150 power, but you can't move the next turn. I'm going to forget Mega Kick because it's basically just kind of a, a fuck it move. Like, you have nothing. I didn't think you could teach it while you still live. Well, still living, sweetheart. But it's basically like a last resort type move, or if you're just trying to end a battle quickly. It's only got 5 PP, and again, there's a chance it misses. It only has 90% accuracy, but yeah, ridiculously powerful. So, and then Fire Blast, which we got from Blaine. I can't remember the base power on that. I also need to teach Blizzard to. Yeah, Fire Blast, very powerful, and it could leave a burn, but it's even less accurate than Blast Burn. So I'll probably favor Blast Burn because I just was clicking quickly there and I accidentally selected one island. I don't want to be on one island, I want to be on 3 islands. So yeah, I definitely recommend picking up one of those moves just as, like, if your back's against the wall and you just want to throw out something super powerful, you can use that. Fork over some spending money. Go to Kanto Rider Federation. Vroom, 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 vroom. My bike's been beast hooked to make exhaust noise by myself. That's actually really funny. Okay, so I won't get too far into this, but as I say that, I accidentally take too many steps forward and go back to Kanto right now. This guy here, Paddle, what's with the hostile attitude? It's mighty cool of you. Your gang of followers have been raising havoc on their bikes. Do you have any idea how much trouble they cause on the island? Also, how did these guys get here? Did they just get off their bikes to take the ferry and then take their bikes with them? Like, what? Okay, we can try to make this leave. Cowards or something. Okay. So I'm not going to do this yet, but it's kind of a preview what you have to get into. So basically, if I pull up the town map here for 3 Island. So basically what we have to do is we have to fight those bikers, and then you can go to Berry Forest, which is where you find Lostel, which will get connected to Hypno here soon. If you remember when our Drowsy evolved into Hypno, I kind of mentioned how Hypno has some kind of fucked up backstory to it. We'll find out that backstory next part when we finish up the little side story quest here on the Seve Island. So yeah, I don't want to do all those battles because that'll, or at least not to end this off, because that'll just take too long. So silent belongs to us. Yes. Okay. So yeah, that's bleh, I cannot talk. Possible circle between the islands and these parts. Yep, we saw that. But anyway, that'll do it for this part. We got our 7th gym badge, which let's go ahead and take a look now. Beautiful. Only 1 slot left. And our guy looking nice and tough with 26 grand in the bank. Let's freaking go. But yeah, so 7 gym badges. That went pretty smoothly. We're getting close now towards the end of the game. It's approaching us fast, but there's still plenty to do between now and the end. Like I said, we'll have this little, it's required side story in the game, but then we'll do the Seafoam Islands, Mount Ember, and like the power plant in preparation for the Elite Four and Pokemon Champion. But that's still further down the line. But anyway, like I said, next part we'll do the side story here, and then after that we'll be ready to go for the 8th and final gym. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching this part of Pokemon Fire Red. Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe, give me feedback. I'll take anything, and I appreciate any love and support. Goodbye. See you guys next time.